You're selfish and all you care about is yourself. You've probably heard someone say that to you before. If you're on a path of self-improvement and you're helping yourself and you're trying to improve your life as a man, you're trying to get better with the gym, you're just trying to improve your life. But there's going to be people out there, maybe even your parents, who are going to call you selfish. Why are they calling you selfish? Well, they believe you're not doing enough for them. You're not helping them enough. And all you care about is yourself. All you care about is yourself. You don't care about anyone else, do you? I've had people say this to me. Even my own dad. People are going to call you selfish. If you're watching this and you've ever been on an aeroplane before, if you've ever been on an aeroplane, when they're doing their safety drill, they're saying, help yourself before you help others. If you get into an accident and you end up losing oxygen and air in the plane and you struggle to breathe and then eventually you would stop breathing. If you're in an accident on a plane, they say help yourself before you help others. Why do they say that? Think about that. If you're on a plane and you're struggling to breathe, there's no oxygen. There's little oxygen. You're running out. There's masks that fall down. Your friend next to you, the person next to you, is going to struggle to breathe. So are you. Let's say in this scenario, you get their mask and you put it on them. Then halfway through doing that, you run out of oxygen yourself and you lose consciousness, possibly die. Yeah. And then you're dead and the other person's dead. Whereas if you help yourself first, you get the oxygen mask, you put it on, you breathe. Good, you're 100%. You're in a position where you can help other people. The person next to you, yeah, they might be in a slightly worse position where they would have been if you helped them before. However, before, you weren't at 100% yourself. You wasn't in a good position yourself, yeah? And the person next to you, you're 100% now, you're good. You've completed it. You've got the resources and the time necessary to help the other person. The other person's losing oxygen, you've got the oxygen. So after you get your mask on, you can then get their oxygen mask and put it on them. And eventually they're going to recover. They're going to get to 100%. They're going to get better. They're going to be able to breathe. But there's no risk of that failing because you've already helped yourself. You're not going to lose consciousness or die because you have the oxygen mask on. And the person next to you, they're all eventually going to be good. That's why in an aeroplane, they tell you to help yourself before you help others. That's selfish, isn't it? I thought being selfish was bad. Is being selfish bad? What is the definition of selfish? Because I thought, is the definition of selfish just caring about yourself and not caring about other people? Because is that even a bad thing? A lot of people, when they hear the word selfish, it's a negative thing. Like, oh, you don't care about other people. Or some people might think that selfish means that you do other people a disservice. I would never do anyone else a disservice. Well, people probably have, I probably have. But you don't normally do other people a disservice. You just don't help them at all. If you're on a self-improvement journey, you're bettering your life. You're focusing on yourself. You're improving your life, yeah. But you're not helping other people because you're putting your time and energy into yourself. You're putting your time and energy into yourself. So you do not have the time, the energy, whatever. You do not have the resources to help that other person. You don't have the resources to put their oxygen mask on. You just don't have the time. You can't be bothered. You're putting your energy into something else that benefits you. For example, if you have a family with siblings, parents, struggling parents, and you've made a business and you've helped yourself, you've got money yourself now, you've improved your own life, then after that you can help the other people. But while you're bettering yourself, these other people might say to you, you're so selfish, all you care about is yourself, you don't do anything for anyone else, you don't do the dishes at home, you never wash up, you never hoover, you don't do any chores, all you do is sit in your room, you don't care about anyone else. Is that a bad thing? Because eventually I will help you. People call you selfish, but you're gonna help them. Or maybe you won't, but if these people are close people around you, maybe they're your friends, you're so selfish, you don't hang out with us anymore. I'm focusing on myself. You're focusing on yourself. Imagine that. Imagine you're focusing on yourself. You're improving your life. You're going to the gym. You're improving your socializing. You're improving your social life. You can talk to girls more. You're making money. You've got a job. But then these other people are going to think that's a bad thing. How is that a bad thing? I'm improving my life while you're not really doing anything about it. Or you are doing something about it, but you're just pissed off because I'm not doing enough. You're not doing enough. When you're helping yourself, you don't have the time and energy to help other people. Why are you helping other people? You need to help yourself. Obviously, helping other people is a good thing. It's a good thing to help other people. Maybe you have some time to help people. Maybe it's just part of your life to help people. That's good. It is a good thing to help people, obviously. That's obvious. But if you're improving yourself and you're focusing on yourself, just because you're not helping that other person doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You're focusing on yourself. You're helping yourself here. How is that a bad thing? It's a bad thing to focus on yourself? Really? Actually think about that. Actually think about how that's a bad thing. Now, watching this, what you should do now is be more selfish. Why should you be more selfish? Well, because if you're more selfish, you're going to benefit yourself more. You're going to benefit yourself more. You should be more selfish watching this. You need to selfish max. You've heard of looks max and you've heard of money maxing. You need to selfish max. You need to focus on yourself. That's a new thing, selfish max. Write that down on a piece of paper. You need to selfish max. You need to care about yourself more and stop caring about other people. Maybe, obviously, I think there's two types of helping other people. You could help other people like your mum or something. Obviously, that's a really good thing. Help your family with things. But you could be helping other people. You could be doing things for other people, but they don't even really appreciate it. Or you're not really even benefiting them at all. So you might as well just stop helping them. Then you would have more time and energy to help yourself. It's as simple as that. You just need to put your time and energy, as a young man, you need to put your time and energy into helping your own self. Because if you don't do that, and you're putting time and energy into dickheads, honestly dickheads, who don't really even care about you, they're not your friends. They're not your friends. Stop being friends with them. They don't care about you. Whatever you're doing for them, they don't even appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. They don't even want you hanging out with them. Yeah? So, honestly, you just need to be more selfish. Actually, just have a think and just implement that into your life and just be more selfish. Not in a bad way, because you can do it in a bad way. You can just not give a fuck about anyone else. But if you're selfish in the good way, where you're benefiting yourself, maybe the people around you, they don't understand. They don't understand what you're doing. But if you're helping yourself, just keep doing it. Help yourself more than you help others. Remember the airplane example. Help yourself before you help others. Write that down in your notes app, on a piece of paper, whatever. You need to write that down. You need to think about that. Help yourself before you help others. Okay? And I truly do believe you have a better life and you'll have a happier life. You'll feel more content with your life if you just stop giving a fuck about whatever everyone else does, and you stop caring about what other people say. They're calling you selfish, they're calling you arrogant, they're saying you have a big ego. Like, honestly, just take that advice and just be more selfish. If this video helped you in any way, please subscribe to me and like the video and share it to all your friends and family. Goodbye.